basketball shoes don't have to cost that $200 price point to go ahead and perform like the best. And I'm about to go ahead and prove that to you in this video, because I gotta be honest, I've tried a couple of signature shoes this year, and I gotta say there are some in this list that definitely can compete with them. Now trust me, that last pick on this list is gonna be one that's gonna leave you thinking what a budget shoe can really do, and it's kind of gonna not make you shy away from the more valuable and the more, like, you know, the more pairs that are on the lower side of prices. But with all that being said, you guys, let's go ahead and kick this off. And before I do start this video off, I do want to say, if you do want to see a lot of top 10 lists, things like that, this is going to be a channel for that. But onto the video, you guys. Starting at the number 5 spot, you guys, here we do have a Puma sneaker. This Puma sneaker right here should be retailing for about $100 or to $110, but I will go ahead and update it when I go ahead and edit this video. But this shoe feels premium right out the box. You do have that nitro foam midsole, which gives you that great bounce, and the traction is pretty consistent. I gotta say, when it comes to Puma traction, even in those running shoes, and I kind of forgot the name of the running shoe, but I will add in the video as like a kind of like a bonus sneaker. Puma generally does do good when it comes to grip and things like that. So with this shoe right here, you would have some great grip when it comes to the court and things of that nature. More onto the shoe though, I do want to say the upper does have like that soft knit type of feeling that flexes really well but keeps you stable when you want to go ahead and be planted. So this shoe is going to be very supportive. Here at number 5, we do have that Puma All Pro Nitro 2, and I gotta say, number 4 on this list brings something even lighter, and it's kind of dominating. I've heard a lot of people's rotations on the nets, and here we do have a Nike. And a little disclaimer I do like to give people as I kind of give you guys these lists, a lot of these are based on research, but some of them aren't, because as you guys can see, I do have a bunch of basketball sneakers as well as this one on the table that I do go ahead and review. So some of these are research focused, some are not, so kind of take that with a grain of salt. But I will go ahead and try to give you guys my most authentic and actually give you guys a list that I would like to have as well if I was in your position. So let's go ahead and number 4. We do have a Nike sneaker, as I was saying before. Nike, here we do have a nice soft foam midsole, but it's not that zoom as we are kind of accustomed to. It's still responsive, and this shoe does have a traction pattern that grips hard on clean courts. I gotta say, Nike does really good with grip, and I gotta say, with this shoe right here, this is one of the most impressed shoes I have been with Nike for this year. This shoe, I believe, dropped October 1st. It's the Nike A1. It's another one I would throw in as kind of like another honorable mention that's kind of like the shoe I'm about to name right now. But this shoe right here has some crazy grip, amazing comfort. I did a whole review on it if you do want to check it out, so I put the info card up here on the screen. But yeah, Nike A1, amazing shoe. More onto this other Nike shoe. It is a Precision, but this Precision is one of the shoes that kind of gets overlooked every year. But this version is easily Nike's most reliable sub $100 performer. The fit is pretty snug. You have a nice solid lockdown, and it's light enough for guards who love quick cuts. So with that being said, if you're real agile, the Nike Precision 7 is going to be just for you. And another disclaimer that I will be putting all the links in the description, so it makes it super easy to buy. Not number 5, not just number 4 on this list, but all the different sneakers will be linked in the description, so feel free to check them out, as well as my video chapters to kind of go ahead and just allow you to speed through whatever you need to. Go ahead and find the information you want to find in the video. But on to the next sneaker, number 3. That's where things kind of get dangerously close to signature level performance. So let's get into number 3. And number 3 is probably going to be a curveball you would not expect in this video. So this one is going to be one that shocked me, I'm not gonna lie. The price is under $100, but then again, the prices are a little fuzzy sometimes, so I do have a lot of sneakers, so I will go ahead and update in the video with the screenshot a couple of prices so you are aware. But this features a full-length foam cushioning and some serious support. The traction is a little bit tacky, but it works great on both indoor and outdoor courts. So if you want a nice fusion of a sneaker that works in both areas, I know some shoes aren't really like the best. Like for example, I probably wouldn't recommend, I think it was the Freak 7s out of the shoes I did do for this week. But yeah, this shoe is just going to be one of those you can kind of go ahead and go both sides. It's versatile when it comes to indoor and outdoor. But the upper has a nice mesh feeling to it, and the TPU combo keeps your foot locked without feeling or losing its flexibility. Now this is the Anta KT Light 5 from Klay Thompson's line. So this should be a pretty nice shoe if you do want to have some nice locked in, supported type of feel. Just be aware if you do want a nice traction, a nice bite when you go ahead and, like, you know, go for those jabs, quick steps. This is probably not going to be the best option, but if you think this one is pretty good, we're about to get into the top two, you guys. And in the top two, it's probably going to include some of the most comfortable shoes, things like that, for a budget price, of course. So let's get into number two. Number two is going to be a nice comfortable option, as I was saying, and this is going to be a pair of Adidas, you guys. Here we do have a full-length boot midsole, which is obviously going to be soft, but it's also going to give you that nice springy feel. Now with Adidas, you're going to get a nice traction pattern, which is going to be reliable for both indoor and outdoors with this sneaker. So another great sneaker that's going to be good for both worlds. Materials, you do have some mesh and synthetics that feel way better than the price tag says. And I gotta say, Adidas has been doing a great job with giving us great value for their products. I do have the Adidas AE 2s. I did do a review. It's already on the channel. I'll put it up here. And you can just check out the channel too if you want to see it. But that review and the sneaker in general, just a very great sneaker, great price. And I believe the AE 1s are on sale. So if you are looking for a great sneaker, I do recommend the AE 1s and the 2s. Very great sneakers in terms of budget. So a little bit of two honorable mentions in there. But onto this sneaker. This is the Harden Stepback 4. Comes in at around $95, and this year's update is honestly wild. And that's gonna kind of bring us to number one, you guys. Pretty quick and simple list. If you are liking this list so far, leave a like on the video. But number one, this one is one that I kind of didn't expect to like, but now I just cannot stop seeing it on the net, and I'm just seeing how great of results people are getting. And this is gonna be an Under Armour shoe. First Under Armour appearance of the video. And this is probably hands down the best budget performer of 2025 so far. And it retails for around $100, so it really can't get better than that. But here's exactly why this shoe feels elite. You do have that Under Armour Flow foam, which has that incredible traction and low to the ground feel. So if you want that nice court hardwood feel, something very great. You do have a mesh upper, which is breathable and supportive, and the fit is near perfect, you guys. So number one, this shoe moves with your foot. I gotta say, if you want a shoe that's gonna move with you, very light, agile, it's gonna be perfect for guards, wings, and even forward to like quick, aggressive movement. Here we do have the Under Armour Spawn 6, you guys. This one is a great one that I gotta say just had to be incorporated into the list. And I'm about to give you guys one upcoming release that might dethrone this, but more onto that a little bit later. So a little bit of quick honorable mentions I do want to give you guys. I did pick up about 4 different sneakers this week because I do sneaker releases or sneaker reviews every single week. So if you want a creator for that type of content, I recommend you subscribe because we are very reliable on this side. But onto the sneakers, I did talk about the AE 1s or the A1s, and we do have the AE 2s, and then we also did have the Reebok Angel Reese 1s, which I gotta say is a very nice sneaker that kind of brought Reebok kind of out of that darkness. It kind of brought them to light in terms of sneakers, basketball sneakers. And then we do have the Giannis Freak 7s in front of me, you guys, which I do have all on the channel. The Reebok Angel Reese is going to be coming out tomorrow and today is currently Thursday, October 16th. So if you're watching this by Friday, the review should be already out. So I just want to say, you guys, those are some amazing sneakers I recommend you check out. Newly released. Most of them dropped in October, but at least the Angel Reese was the only one that dropped in the 16th. So yeah, I gotta say, very, very great releases. Check out those videos if you want to be put on with some of the latest and greatest. So now, a little bit of recap. I would say if you kind of want something that's gonna be explosive and light, probably go for the Under Armour Spawn 6. If you want something with that pure comfort and bounce, probably go for the Harden Stepback 4. And then if you want some all-around performance and durability, the Puma All Pro Nitro 2 is that perfect middle ground. So I feel like that's gonna pretty much give me all I wanted to talk about in this video. Again, if you found this video helpful, leave a like. And if you want to see some more lists, things like that, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also leave your suggestions down below in the comment section of what you would like to see in the future. Now, if you guys want to continue this journey and kind of see how these kind of compare to training shoes and things like that, since it's kind of in the same area, I recommend you click this video right here, which I did really, really recently. I'll see you guys there.